Well, how y'all are, folks? It's your native Flor-xan, and this is continuing on with our prep ahead meals. We're doing another one. I'm gonna prep ahead for our meals this week, so let's get into it. All right, folks, so what I got here is some St. Louis style cut ribs, and what I decided to make is some rib fingers with them. I've been kind of searching through stuff on the internet, and I've seen a lot of people cooking these up, and so I wanted to give it a try myself and put my spin on it. So I'm going to start off this little bit of fat here on the front. I do want to kind of take that off, mainly because I just don't like it. I'm going to take that, and then this other chunky piece here. I'm not going to probably cut it all off. I just want to get the main chunk of that off of there. Boy, I had a fat rib. Must have been eating biscuits. Alright, so we got that off of there. We're going to flip it over. And I'm just going to take a butter knife here. I do want to get this little bit of skin off of here. So I'm just going to kind of run that butter knife up in there. So I ain't wanting to cooperate too much, but get your finger up in there and pull it down. I got a hole right here, so I'm trying not to tear it, pull it there, and then you get to where your fingers start slipping, grab you a paper towel, grab a hold of that. So we got the bulk of it. We're going to have to come back in here and get us another bite on that. And the reason we want to take this skin off, or this silver skin, is just so when we cook these, we get seasoning on that side, and we get smoke to push up through there. I'm a believer you leave this on there, it kind of helps keep the smoke out of there, which is not what we want. So this is being kind of stubborn. But anyhow, we'll keep working at it. We'll get it off of there. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because most of it is that skin anyways and a little bit of fat. But now we got it all off of there. So the next thing to do in order to make our rib fingers is we want to come in here and cut in between these bone sections. Now this end right here is kind of wonky, so we might turn this one into a Scooby snack later. But we just want to come in here and cut down between each one of them rib bones to make our rib fingers. So I'm gonna keep going on this, and I'll show you what I got when I get it done. Alright, so I got them all cut up, got them into our individual fingers. Now this last one, this last bone is right here, but this is all meat, so I'm going to leave it like that. And for now, we're just going to bag these up. Tomorrow, we're going to get them seasoned up and get them working out there on that pit. Alright folks, so it's the next day. Got our rib fingers out. We're just going to coat them in a little olive oil. Just kind of rub them down so they'll take on that seasoning. Alright, so we're going to hit them with some house seasoning. I'm not going to get very picky with it, mainly because of how we're going to finish these off is where we're really looking to add the flavor. Next thing is we're going to add some True Texas Sweet and Heat. I really like this seasoning. I get it at H-E-B. I use it on a lot of different things. It works really good. It's got just a little bit of kick to it. Not real bad, but it'll add a little bit of sweet to it too. If you're like me and you like your pork to be a little sweet, It's a good seasoning to use. I alternate between this and the Suckle Busters honey barbecue rub. Get these seasoned up. Got the pit running. I got it set on 250. Get them out there and get them a-working. Alright folks, so got the pit at 250. I'm gonna place this on, or place these on this side. Bone side down to start. And then we're gonna rotate them throughout the cook. Our little Scooby snack. That in the back. And normally ribs take 2.5 to 3 hours. How we're gonna do these, we're gonna check them in about an hour and a half or so, see where they're at temp wise, and then if they're where I want them, then we'll probably finish the process. So hang in there, be back with you shortly. Alright, so these ribs been running about an hour. I kind of moved them around a little bit, about 165, 160. So I think that's as far as I'm gonna let them run. Ooh, that was getting hot. Anyways, I think that's as far as I'm gonna let them run for now. I'm gonna bring out a pan them up, and then show you what we're gonna do with them next. Alright folks, so we got our rib fingers in, and what I'm gonna do, kind of get them all laid out here, and I'm just gonna add a stick of butter that I've already cut up into pats, and just place them around in here. As this cooks, we'll be tossing our rib fingers around in it, so I'm not going to get too picky with it. And then on top of that, I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar just to the top, not a bunch, just enough to add a little more sweetness. So then I'm going to hit it again with some of that True Texas Sweet and Heat rub. And then what I got here, I just took some barbecue sauce, some hot sauce, and then a little bit of beer to kind of thin it down a little bit. Now I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. I use Texas Pete hot sauce because I just want to add that little bit of vinegary, peppery flavor. And then just added the beer to it to kind of thin it down. And I'm just going to drizzle this on here. Now I'm not going to cover this. I'm just going to place it on the pit just like this, kind of like how you would do burn ends. So let's get it back out there to the pit. Alright folks, I'm just going to slide it in on this side. We'll take a look at it, and if it's not doing what we want, we might move it closer to center where it's hotter. Alright folks, so I checked on this a little bit ago and did go ahead and move it to the center just to kind of get things working here. Sauce is looking good. Just going to kind of roll things around a little bit and let it run. Again, I've never done this. This was just something new, and I figured I'd give it a try and do my own thing with it. So now that it's bubbling pretty good, probably gonna move it back off that center a little bit. Let it sit here and run. Alright folks, we've been running probably about 45 minutes to an hour, and just turning these around, I can see how that meat's pulling up on that bone. That's a good sign that things are done. This old big honker here, I don't know. I may check them out, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off the pit and let them start cooling. All right, folks, so we got our ribs back in here. Now I'm just gonna foil this up because this is not tonight's supper. This is for tomorrow night. So I'm just going to foil this up. I did put it in a clean pan. But the idea here is we're going to let it cool down, full it up, and that way tomorrow when I get home I can just pop it in the oven. It's still sitting in all that sauce, and then we'll reheat it that way. But for sake of argument, I did pull one out, and let's give it a taste and see what it tastes like. Alright folks, so here we go. Fall off the bone tender. Got good flavor. I like that sauce. That come out good. Man, I was getting down on that thing. I forgot I was recording, but that bone come out nice and clean. So, but hey, I've never tried this before. I didn't really follow no recipe. I just kind of seen it on a reel or something, and got to saying, well, man, that actually looks pretty good. So decided to try it out and share it with y'all. So hope you try it. This come out good. Put your own little spin on it and make it however you like it. So other than that, I'm gonna get this cooled down, panned up, and ready to eat tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks to y'all that have subscribed. And if you hadn't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll get notifications whenever I post something. But other than that, we'll see you on the next one.